Medurstand. Understanding medicine.
Welcome to Medurstand. We are observing World Hepatitis Day. You know, hepatitis is very, very common in the entire world, particularly in Pakistan. And there has been some very, very exciting recent developments. And we are having an interview with our expert, Professor Aftab Mohsin, who has a lot of experience in hepatology and gastroenterology. And he's been chair of Prime Minister's National Hepatitis Control Program, and he's currently chairman of Board of Management, Gujranwala Medical College. He has very, very elaborate background of medical teaching, and he's been professor of medicine in Gujranwala Medical College, in Kangadwar Medical College, in Allama Iqbal Medical College, and he's been principal Gujranwala Medical College and Rashidi Medical College, and he's currently Vice President, Pakistan Society of Internal Medicine. Welcome, Professor Aftab Mohsin.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I am very grateful. You're always very kind, Professor Aziz. Thank you for inviting me on Medurstand. And I have always been very excited about this channel of yours, this effort. I think you are actually doing or revolutionizing medical teaching. And I am very pleased to be here this morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your support. And before we discuss hepatitis C, because that has been very, very common in our country, and tell us about this World Hepatitis Day. What is it about?
World Hepatitis Day is an initiative of the World Health Assembly, and it is observed on 28th July every year. और 28th July बनाने का मकसद ये है कि to commemorate and to give honor to Professor Baruch Bloomberg. And he was the one who discovered the virus, hepatitis B. He was the one who also discovered the test, the Australia antigen. And he was the one who also discovered the vaccine. And in recognition of all these, he was given a Nobel Prize. So it was done in 1960s. And he only passed away in 2010 or something. And this is to observe World Hepatitis Day, and it is to raise awareness. And the theme has been that hepatitis cannot wait, and the world has to eradicate it and eliminate it. Or is dafa hai one life, one liver. Every time they change the theme. But the main theme of the previous years has been hepatitis can't wait. तो उसको कमेमोरेट करने के लिए और हेपेटाइटिस सी और बी इस वक्त दुनिया की बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं और अब एक नई भी आ गई है मेटाबॉलिक एसोसिएटेड लिवर डिजीज तो इन तीनों को आप चाहते हैं कि खत्म हो जाए दुनिया से और रेज अवेयरनेस एंड टू eradicate these problems.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have three different sessions on this, 3 episodes, and today we are going to cover hepatitis C, and subsequent episode will cover hepatitis B and also NASH. Now, coming to hepatitis C, please tell us, Mohsin, please tell us the story of hepatitis B from its discovery, and now we're talking about its eradication. I think this is one of the very, very few incidences that we have discovered a virus and we are not talking about its elimination.
Yes. This has only been achieved for smallpox, and the world is on the verge of achieving elimination for polio. And we are the stubborn country which is avoiding that pride which the world celebrate once hepatitis, this polio is also eradicated. So some countries have recently eliminated hepatitis C. So the entire landscape, the entire thing have changed. And that has been largely possible because testing is available, point of care. कि जहाँ मरीज है वहीं टेस्ट किया जा सकता है, rapid test, reliable test. And it is economical and the treatment is very, very effective and also it is economical. I can use the word cheap क्योंकि ये interferon based जो treatment थी 2010-11 में जब ये दवाइयां नहीं आई थी जिनको प्रोटीज इनहिबिटर्स बोलते हैं, तो ट्रीटमेंट वाज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव एंड वाज फ्रॉट विद लॉट ऑफ साइड इफेक्ट्स। तो सारा सिनेरियो चेंज हो रहा है। पाकिस्तान में प्रेवलेंस ऑफ हेपेटाइटिस सी बहुत ज्यादा है। इट इज 8% ऑफ द जनरल पॉपुलेशन। तो अगर आप 22 करोड़ की आबादी लगाते हैं तो कम से कम कोई 1.25 करोड़ जो लोग हैं उनको हेपेटाइटिस सी है। 17 मिलियन लोग जो हैं इतने हेपेटाइटिस सी के हैं पाकिस्तान में। तो पहले तो इनको टेस्ट करना है और फिर इनको ट्रीट करना है, और ये अब मुमकिन हो गया है। इजिप्ट ने किया है, रवांडा ने किया है। दे आर बोथ रिसोर्स रिस्ट्रेंड या रिसोर्स कंस्ट्रेंड कंट्रीज हैं। इजिप्ट ने 6 करोड़ लोगों का टेस्ट किया इन 1 ईयर एंड देन दे सक्सेसफुली ट्रीटेड from 2014 to 2020 and now they have eradicated hepatitis C. Highest prevalence थी इजिप्ट में hepatitis C की in the world, second highest पाकिस्तान में। लेकिन क्योंकि हमारी आबादी उनसे बहुत ज्यादा है तो highest number of people with hepatitis C live in Pakistan. So it is
You're right
possible.
that it is now very easy to make a diagnosis, and we have very effective and affordable treatment, and it is literally possible to cure hepatitis C. But still, the problem is finding missing millions. I think what as a society we can do, finding those asymptomatic people who are living in societies and they're not coming to doctors. How can we find them and treat them so that we can eliminate hepatitis C from our society?
First of all is the commitment of the government, which is missing, unfortunately. The government is not doing enough. They are doing the work that is easy, and that is what I also said when I was the program in charge of Pakistan Prime Minister's hepatitis prevention and control in 2010 and 2011 ke we are not doing the right thing because that is not easy to do, to test and then to diagnose and then to treat, and it will require too much commitment by the government and also require a lot of investment of funds. So multiple societies can come in. लेकिन मैं कहता हूँ जब तक ये नहीं हो रहा है on a government level or on a larger level, I urge all doctors and all people living in Pakistan to get yourself tested for anti-HCV. It's a simple test and costs little. 600-800 रुपए में anti-HCV टेस्ट हो जाता है और वो आप करवाएं प्लीज and become aware of this because there are no symptoms until the patient becomes diseased with cirrhosis of liver. फिर वहां पे जाके symptoms आते हैं तो फिर कुछ किया नहीं जा सकता। तो healthy लोग, all adults पाकिस्तान में 18 to 59 must get tested. All adults on their own. Even doctors को मैं कहता हूँ तो some of them have not had their test done. Health professionals, healthcare workers, ये high risk है. Police, they are high risk. ये commercial sex workers, they are high risk. People who use drugs, men who have sex with men, jail inmates, ये जो लोग हैं ये high risk हैं. Hemodialysis वाले patients, at least they should get tested. But मैं कहता हूँ all Pakistani. अजीज साहब आप तो जानते हैं कि 2% अगर डिजीज की प्रेवलेंस हो तो उसकी स्क्रीनिंग करनी चाहिए। तो हेपेटाइटिस सी की प्रेवलेंस 8% है। तो स्क्रीनिंग का मतलब है कि हर एडल्ट हेल्दी बंदे को टेस्ट कराना चाहिए। खुद करवा लें प्लीज।
राइट। With the invention of these new effective drugs, do you see any decline in the prevalence of chronic liver disease in your practice?
No, sir. I don't see any significant change. Pakistan
so I think that time is still to come.
That time has to come. What I am seeing is, unfortunately, the people who had end-stage liver disease, जो cirrhosis थी, उसमें decline आ गया. And why I use the word unfortunately, not that we have successfully treated or eradicated, but they have died. People who acquired this disease, आज से कोई 30 साल पहले, उन्होंने अपना पूरा जो डिजीज का कोर्स है वो रन कर लिया है, एंड दे हैव पास्ड अवे बिकॉज ऑफ लिवर सिरोसिस और इट्स कॉम्प्लिकेशन। और सबसे ज्यादा ड्रेडफुल कॉम्प्लिकेशन है HCC, हेपेटोसेलुलर कैंसर। तो
Does
अनफॉर्चुनेटली
treatment of hepatitis C prevent hepatocellular carcinoma also?
yes, if it is done at early stage when cirrhosis has not been established, it prevents HCC. But again, it does not completely remove the risk of HCC, especially in those who have fibrosis, advanced fibrosis or cirrhosis. So they must be followed for life, even after successful treatment. ये डॉक्टर्स के लिए बहुत जरूरी है टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इफ यू ट्रीट दिस सक्सेसफुली हेपेटाइटिस सी एंड पेशेंट हैज फाइब्रोसिस या अल्ट्रासाउंड पर स्प्लेनोमेगली या एविडेंस ऑफ सिरोसिस, FIB4 बड़ा आसान एक टेस्ट है, ALT AST रेशियो और प्लेटलेट, तो आप 3 पैरामीटर्स पे आप कर सकते हैं। तो प्लीज ऐसे लोगों को फॉलो करें। सर्वेलेंस फॉर HCC ये बिल्कुल नहीं होती, लोग ट्रीट होकर चले जाते हैं, देन दे रिटर्न टू यू आफ्टर 5 years एंड देन देयर इज अ ह्यूज HCC एंड नथिंग कैन बी डन। तो सर्वेलेंस कैसे करनी है? मैं तो कहूंगा हर हेपेटाइटिस सी बंदा जिसकी ट्रीटमेंट हो चुकी है या जिसको है उसकी सर्वेलेंस होनी चाहिए, मगर सिरोसिस वालों की और फाइब्रोसिस वालों की तो लाजमी होनी चाहिए। एंड 6 monthly अल्ट्रासाउंड एंड अल्फा फीटोप्रोटीन, 6
Right.
monthly ultrasound and alpha fetoprotein even after successful eradication.
Okay, so I think one unfortunate reality is that the scientists have not been able to develop a vaccine against hepatitis C. What is so specific about hepatitis C that we have not been successful as against hepatitis B?
Yeah, so many genotypes, as you're aware. There are 6 main genotypes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there are further subtypes, and then there are certain changes which the virus. It's a very intelligent virus, and it brings about, and then it can change itself. So, what vaccine is not for in foreseeable future. We don't see any vaccine. So, इसको तो
Right.
eradicate करनी है by treating. पहले ट्रीटमेंट वाली एरेडिकेशन नहीं होती थी, कहते थे कि प्रिवेंशन करो, ये फैले नहीं। और सर ये सबसे ज्यादा फैलता है बाय द डॉक्टर्स, बाय द हेल्थ केयर वर्कर्स, बाय एनी इन्वेसिव प्रोसीजर। बच्चा या बंदा जाता है अस्पताल इलाज कराने या डेंटिस्ट के पास और 3 महीने बाद पता चलता है उसको हेपेटाइटिस सी हो गई। तो अनसेफ इंजेक्शन प्रैक्टिसेस, दिस इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर, सिंगल फैक्टर जो इसको प्रमोट करता है स्प्रेड में। और as the story goes and it has been confirmed by many hematological antibody tests कि ये फर्स्ट टाइम पाकिस्तान में फैला था 70s में, लेट 60s में, जब स्मॉल पॉक्स रेडिकेशन होती थी तो लाइनों में खड़ा करके वो टीका लगाते थे स्मॉल पॉक्स, वो पंबीरी वाला टीका, बाजू पे निशान है। तो उस वक्त फैला था और उसका आप देखें कि 2000 में जाके जब 30 साल पूरे हुए तो पब्लिक सेक्टर हॉस्पिटल्स वर फ्लडेड विद एंड स्टेज लिवर डिजीज। अब वो फिर कम हो गए हैं। नाउ वी आर फ्लडेड विद NCDs, CVAs, हार्ट अटैक्स एंड COPDs। तो अब ये इन्फेक्शन, वो वाले लोग वैसे ही मर गए हैं, अब जो है वो ट्रीट हो जाते हैं। तो आज से 10-15 साल बाद कुछ ना कुछ बेहतरी जरूर आ जाएगी अगर इसको practically treat ना किया गया।
This is gone. We are coming toward the end of this interview, and the last question I'd like to ask you: if somebody has been treated successfully after hepatitis C, can he be a donor for blood or organ?
No, you should not be a donor for blood or organ.
Because we
Anti-HCV is a screening test, and the person should not be a donor. But in countries where they have problem with donors and they have this cadaver donation, they are using them. If a person, but they cannot be donor if they are living and they want to volunteer. They are told not to donate.
Right. Thank you very much, Professor Mohsin, for your very, very enlightening talk. And ladies and gentlemen, please join us in our next episode that will cover hepatitis B. Thank you very much for joining Medurstand.
Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful. Thank you.